woke up, I overslept, and don't mind this. I didn't take that trade. I'm just about to take a trade today. Um, I'm gonna turn off the trade mode first. Set this up. I haven't taken a trade yet. I overslept. 9:36. And I was just looking at my trading view. I was like thinking if I would skip the trading session today since I'm sleeping, but decided not to. If you're set up, I'll take obviously. Come on, what's happening with my trade today? Anyways, let's just get this thing prepared. I got line charts. I marked out this 15 intermediate high because there's LR above it. And right now, if that thing fails, because there's already a bearish SMT, but there's still draws here. So still gonna mark out this high to here. Actually, these have so much lines on the charts. I'll just mark out this 4 lines on the chart without intermediate low, just an Asia low, this low, but it's looking like protected low right now. 15 intermediate high sweep with an SMT currently. So if we have strong rejection off of that, you can validate a short. You can definitely validate a short, but if we just ran through it, still have draws higher. But for this to be shortable, it has to be a resweep. I wasn't able to take this. This is really takeable when there's an inversion right here. Then we made a BPR. I wouldn't make the initial inversion though, because the 3 minute still failed. I would make the second though, the tap and then the reaction off of that, my opinion. This 15 minutes still holding, so I don't want to long of it unless we tap onto some sort of gaps, which we didn't. This inversion looks good though. Looks like really gonna continue to the upside. I think the fill would be fairly similar, let's say here. Uh, Seemingly perfect if I'll go too many there. Seems perfect if I do go too many, but the trade has to have no drawdown for it to work. So yeah, if it was to take me with it, just it's really a tough game with it. It's like it's either gonna take it slow or just try to anticipate that it's we're gonna have a no drawdown type trade. So if you would have a no drawdown type of trade, sure, it's gonna work. It didn't tap to any sort of gap, so I didn't do it. Because if it did, I would be taking that 15-second version. So sure with it. So let's mark out this high. It's also 15 minute until 15 minute gap, but I'm gonna just mark out this London, technically this London high right here. I'm gonna take this out because this one is this noise. Okay, we already took that high. We really didn't have any retrace, but it's at 28891. That's like the actual fill. So kind of like right here. If you would just be thinking, all right, we're not gonna have any retrace, sure, this would be that. But who would have known that, right? Who would have known? If we can have a retrace here, that would be nice. Then I'm gonna take a continuation off of it because I'm targeting this unfilled 15-minute gap on the upside right now. We already have this buy side taken out. Then we have this TP on this unfilled 15 minute, slightly above it. So you can have the retrace though. Pretty sure Pat took this, but I would do it on the retrace and then an inversion off of it. It's like this. This would be my fill, 28757 if I did take this. 757. So kind of like right here, and just really try to mug a 3 minute trade. I mean a 2 minute trade and make it work. Yeah, it didn't even retrace. Didn't give us the entry that we were looking for. Just unfortunate, but yeah. This is the trade I was looking for. That is a trade that I would have validated because the 15-minute swing failed. Is there also 30? Can we add more modules here? I want to see. There you go. Add modules. I want to see positions. There you go. Is it should be that this? I don't even know. If this would be like when two accounts. Um, I think it would be this accounts. There you go. So let's see. I don't want you to be so visible. I just want to see it if I want to see it. Since I'm gonna be copy trading them, it's on the third mode just in case. Okay, already did that. So many lines in my charts. I didn't get the retrace. Really unfortunate because I called this close out on the 15 second. I called this one out. Mm, but yeah. However, take this the two inversion to the downside. It's the high that was I was talking about. So I'm willing to take shorts from this because this is the 15-minute high that I was talking about. Then step some sort of buy side, but we need to have a really strong downward slope in order for this to work, or we're just gonna continue, really continue higher, like go back to this highs. Mm. Say, bro, is that possible? Definitely, it's possible. Nothing is impossible. How many points is that? 200. It could happen. We're more likely to retrace off of this. Get some sort of retrace happen. This one is really A plus. I think I would check Instagram right now once I took this. Oh, I didn't take any, so that it was decent long. He didn't like it as much because he was looking for the hourly, probably the hourly intermediate low. Didn't like this one as much, but there was already an SMT holding off of this, so tried an SMT off of that. This was the long I was talking about, but I wasn't talking to you yet because I was still in the bed. Like, oh shit, this 3 minute failed, but the short is not going about. I can see it not playing out, and I won't take this. And if I did, probably yeah, I would be mogged, stopped out type shit. Um, I won't take it right away. But the reseal of this, I'm not gonna limit orders still as well. I'm gonna wait for this 15-second close, and this close right here at 28757 would be my mogger entry, and I'm gonna go 2 minutes with it, assume anticipating we're gonna have no retrace, and yeah, I will TP in two candles. All right. Did we make any sort of 5 minute gap? This one's the only 5 minute gap we have. We also have this 3 minute here. We also have a 2 minute. We'll close in 2 minutes. I'll close now. Okay. I'm not sure if we're gonna keep going lower. I mean higher from this. Just gonna have some sort of continuation, but we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. We already tapped until 15-minute gap, so it's really valid to short from here. Because we have essentially 5 minute gap that we can use where price would go back to equilibrium as well. Since we haven't did that yet. But I'm gonna wait for the 10 a.m. close before I take anything here. So yeah, I'm gonna just chill out for now. Because the 10 a.m. could be a record. Definitely could be a record. Could be a record. If you wanted to actually, you could long from here if the next candle would inverse. It's definitely a log. It's a longable place. Just the market open is your could be your friend or your enemy. It could be your friend or your enemy. This is gonna be the case. If you would ever long from here. It's either your friend or your enemy. By the way, I'm not gonna execute here because my executions would all be on here. 4 minutes. We have this daily loss limit, but obviously my drawdowns, my daily loss limit, I have like 700 max of 700 drawdown technically. I mean, other account could handle more. If this closes, I'm still gonna wait for it. Yeah, the same version is still failing. It's like not a mogger. So 15 versus here. You know what's happening, boys. We're longing. Guess why? We're failing. Um, we closed bullish, so that's good. We're failing to inverse this 3 minute gap, at least strongly inversing it, this gap here. So, oh wait, okay, this is actually longable from here. We can long when this inverses all of it. I think we could. I'm gonna go first with a buy limit here because it didn't fully inverse it as well. You can see the gap; it's still holding. Let's see if we can get a retrace off of this, or we're just gonna market long this on 10:02 if it will even give us the opportunity to do so. Okay, let's buy limit here. But I don't know how can I set TP here, dog. Wow, it didn't even retrace. Come on, Edward. Oh my gosh, it didn't retrace on me. What if I just entered here? I'm already up freaking 70 points. This Edward is really not wanting me to get an entry, huh? Don't really want me to get an entry. That was insane. Thank you. I was thinking about the 30 second. Maybe if I was looking at the 15 second, I wouldn't really care about that. Should have just stayed at 15 second. Because the 15 second looks clean here on this 10:31. And I'm logging right now if ever that happens. Because this is what? 940. That's 100 points right there. Yeah. Could have been a mogger. Could have been a mogger. I think it would still be the same. We're still not gonna have any entry. Ah. Okay, I need to get some retrace happening here. It's a 15-minute RV that we're gonna be low to target. Oh my gosh. Could have mogged here if I just didn't look there. Look at the 15 second 2940. And this is 29042. That's 100 points. That's 4K. I'm up 4K here. Slide, okay. Can I put my limit there? Oh my days. Ah, okay. At least we're having a gap open here. See if we can get a top. That's a 100 point move technically from the 15 second version. Why was I staying at 30 second, boy? Why was I staying at 30 seconds? Yeah, for me it's valid not to enter here. Could have a much better close. But if I was just staying at the 15 second, it looks a lot cleaner, guys. The 15 second would have mogged it for me. I'll be honest with you. Would have mogged it for me. It would have mogged it for me. Would have mogged it for me. Would have mogged it. Would have mogged it for me. Uh, so it's gonna be until 15 minutes here. Not right now, but in a while. Are we getting bugs? It's gonna be 15 minutes in the next 10 minutes. If we can mog through here. Oh, this would also be a 5 minute gap. That's nice. We can definitely wait for some sort of continuations from this high. It's gonna be a mugger high. Mugger mugger. Longer bonger. What? What gap did I see? Oh, it's a 3 minute. Now we only have a 3 minute longer high here. Longer bumper high. Oh my days. I was there's really some regrets. I'm just gonna stay in 15 seconds because if I was just here, I would have hopped in here and then probably took profit at this high, even though it's not a longer, and be out pretty decently on the day. But that's not the case. This one has to go lower first. I mean, there's already a 2 minute retrace. But if there's a 3 minute, I'm gonna look at the 3 minute, not on the 2 minute. But we could seriously have an inversion to the downside. We can chop right now, get some action at 10:15. But for me, this is really awesome. I mean, really obvious. There's a lower right here. Pretty obvious. The entry would be around here. And yeah, on the 15 second, if I did something like this, then break even right away as soon as we go. Um, get this one make closure under a Morgan. This was a Mager entry. This was another, not this one. I could have been, yeah, actually. 15. Could have been a Mager here. I just doubted it. It's trimming gap right now. Let's see if it's going to be an inverse or a rejection. If a rejection, I'm going to long him. Ain't even looking at the S. There's no, the 5 minute gap would be down here. It's still equal highs and yes. Relative equal high. See if it's going to be a rejection anywhere from this 3 minute. Because this 3 minute still has 2 minutes to go. Some sort of inversion up here is a Mager long. Or we're just going to inverse lower. So it's have this until 5 minutes. I want to see us all here if ever. Is ES takes until 5 minutes. Because an SMT off of that. Because the 5 minute on NQ is pretty far, just down here. Is this low that I marked out? That's like a future 15 minute. Not yet of actual 15 minute. But we can wait for the 15 minute first. That looks even better. If I'll wait. Just wait for the 15 minute to open. Blue bands, blue bands, blue bands. Blue bands, blue bands. Ooh. We're not gonna have any 15 minute action on ES. Only 5 minutes, which marked out here. Let's mark out the whole thing so you can see. We already tapped also the EQ of it, so rejection from here is pretty valid. We're currently holding an SAT gap potential 5 minute gap. I want to have a resweep though, because we're still gonna open at 15, right? It's just 3 minutes from 15. I want to see a resweep off of this low. I don't like the structure too long off of that. Blue bands, blue bands. Let's see if we're gonna be made bullish or just log this from here. We don't have any 5 minute to. It's like let's say we just not respecting it, but it's gonna be both the things. Like respect it, we have this until 3 minute gap as our break even spot. So I'm staying on 30 second here. You can see some sort of inversion after tapping until 15 minute gap first. Not entering. I mean, not getting any longs unless there's until 15 minute gap first get any sort of tap. This 5 minutes still holding a bit. You see, there's uh, you think this is some sort of manipulation, like really strong manipulation, then long from that. But for me, the trade of the day definitely has to be this long. Personally, not this one. I like this retrace. You're able to hop in on that. Or like buy side. Or you could have been holding it up to here or here. If it would still work out. 20 point trade. So currently this 15-minute gap tap EQ. Let's see if we can get a 30-second version off of that. There's a 30-second structure here. Definitely a 15-second entry, a 30-second structure to long off of, which is a close above this. You can see a closer above that. It's looking pretty bearish now. No opportunity to short in my opinion. It's too steep. I didn't really like this. There's like LR on my stop loss. So let's see if we can get this inversion here. I'm willing to long this as long as we um inverse this 30-second fairly clearly. 5 minute rep ever gonna open? Not. We're gonna open a 5 minute here eventually. Okay, I'm gonna wait for another 30 seconds to see if it's gonna be respecting it or disrespecting it. If it's gonna be respecting it, we're definitely going lower. Oh, we don't want to go higher. Is that what you mean? If it's respecting it, I'm gonna leave this 15-minute gap here. We're gonna open up for 5 minute here soon as well. I'm just gonna wait first. Wow, that really reacted off of that. So this is the Asia low, right? Asia low. 5 minute would be here in a minute and 15. All right, we didn't disrespect that as I was anticipating it would be. I said it's already an SMT here, but we still go lower. Feels like we're disrespecting it. But we still have 10 minutes. So we cannot tell that. That's still well off flip. Maybe ES gonna make an SMT off of here. We're gonna have a bunch of 5 minute gap up here, so we'll see. Drawing towards the intro 5 minute, guys, based on what the PA is presenting. If this 30-second will have a follow through. If it doesn't have, obviously, you know what it means. So, it's not gonna able to tap that 5 minute. It's really unclear. This one is a lot more clear, but it's still semi-unclear if I'm not gonna lie. But I would be willing to take this long over here because the short is not really that good unless you were here, but you're probably not targeting this low. Maybe the break even would be this low. Oh, we already had a follow through. 15 minute, we're rejecting. It was a longable place, not gonna lie, but it's quite slow. What is a 5 minute? It's the wait, 80 high. Oh, it's this high. So after I hop in, it's just like a scalplet. That could be. He has already tapped the 5 minute though. All right. I think that's displacement lower here. Not able to hop in. When there was a follow through, I should have hopped in. It's just a decent follow through. We'll see. I'm actually seeing a continuation lower here from this, unless we just disrespect his 5 minutes. I was contemplating here, but I really want to see like a clean follow through. This is a decent follow through, if you may. 2808. Kind of like here. Yeah, the 1021 close was decent. Because it's held the integrity of the gap. It was decent. I would probably target this high. Oh, it's over 100 points. Oh yeah. 1030. 1030 is the last move here. Because, this 15-minute already closed. Share clearer. It's just like, you either mog this 5 minutes or react from it and have the short of the deletion. That's how it works. Really unfortunate. I would say it's really an A plus 30. Not A plus, not like light bulb, more like A minus, but it's pretty good considering how it looks like. I was waiting here, like a really good reaction of that 15-second kind of like inverse. I mean, it's fairly the same. It's still holding. Just wanted more like in my face type of inversion. So we step up 5 minutes really high. Step up 5 minutes really high inside the gap. This is shortable, guys. Or open 3 minute inside of it as well. Okay. Let's see how this 3 minute goes. I think if it propels us higher, then sure. That's really sure right now. For both. Because I'm just gonna look at the 15 minute. Alright, I'm longing out of this. But in this 5 minute, we're still reacting on this 5 minute. This 3 minute would be the last mover. Already the last mover. So I'll mark that out. If you inverse this 3 minute, I'm shorting. Obviously with an interest. If you just strongly reacted off of that, that is longs. We still have 2 minutes on this candle. Let's see. Oh, just logging it. Let's see. She's gonna flip. This flip bullish, that is an easy long opportunity. This flip right here. Next closure, I'm buying. What I'm just looking for is a close about this. Stuck at the 30 seconds as well. Okay, let's limit here. Alright, I'm in that shape. Okay, close 2K there. I'm out there, guys. My nerves are definitely working. But I think this would definitely still play out. But where was my entry? My entry was here. Got the perfect tap at 28836. Perfect tap. My stop loss would be at 28813. Yeah, this one. Oh, perfect. Perfect close, bro. Okay, we're up to the end of the day. Because I saw the 1 minute struggle to close. My close. How can I see the fill here? Oh, we cannot see the execution because I executed on trade away. So it was somewhere around here. When we're up 2K, I closed it there. So let's say it was around like 2888. Yeah, this was my entry right here. So why did I take this trade? So out of all the trades that were presented today, honestly, for me, the A plus was this one, was this BPR holding, like pretty much, let's just say this one, this gap, which also is a BPR. Just say this BPR right here. On the retrace of this BPR, I would wait for the 15-second version, and there was like an entry around here, two minis, and be done under the 100 points, 110 points, something like that. So 110, something like this would be the perfect entry. But as I've said, I overslept. I woke up 9:36. I did saw this. Then I went down like right here, 9:40, more like 9:40, 9:43. I was able to go downstairs at 9:43, but I was setting up my laptop. And the next thing I saw was here. Yeah, and I already turned on my laptop, traded by set and everything. So I wasn't able to take it. This one was fine. It was a retrace on a 2 minute gap, but I didn't like it as much. But I was really waiting for it. It's just the 15-second was here. It was decent, but in my opinion, it could still go lower. Because there's still until a gap. This is a 15-minute to medium high. But I don't want shorts from here though. That's something I clarify. I didn't want shorts here. It's always longs, but it's just how deep would the retrace would be. So um that's that. Then I wasn't able to capitalize on this long. Then here, bro, for me, this should be the long of the century. It was like a 15-second version, but I hesitated because on the 30-second it was so much, but the 15-second was perfect. That's why what I changed about is I was trading on the 15-second here. I didn't even look at the 30-second. I just traded on the 15-second time frame. This one is another long opportunity, if I'll be honest with you. If this 15-second inverses, there's another long opportunity right here. If this shit inverses, that's another long opportunity. If you haven't taken any entry today, it's a decent long opportunity, but you're definitely targeting some sort of protected highs. So that's that. Um, so why did I take this trade? 15-minute gap was holding. All right, this is paper trading. Oh, that's why I can't see it. We're in the paper trading. Let's switch to trade away. All right, so we're in trade away right now. Let's see if we can see the executions. Oh, there you go. Now we can see. So this is how I executed. Why did I take this trade? We are respecting this until 15-minute gap. You can really see the wick hold. So this 15-minute gap was holding. All right. Let's take out this label first. And then for me, honestly, the best entry was this. Why? So you could look here. It has a fairly decent 30-second version actually. I was looking here a clean 30-second version. It was clean, but I was waiting for a fall before I didn't quite like it. But as I look back, it's decent, but it's not like light bulb. Because if I was able to do that, stops would be at 28783. 28783s. So pretty much this low. Um, I would mug 100 points today and pass both of this, but at least we're up 2K today, which is which means we're just halfway through again. So this was that trade, and then oh, it's flushing now. Oh, the 15-second did work. Shit, if I was still looking here, this would be a really nice entry. Wow, that's unfortunate. This would have passed the account. I'm not limiting myself into just one trade, by the way. Not limiting myself into just one trade. That's really nice 15-second because that was the 15-second I was looking for. Okay. This one's gonna hit CP for sure. Anyways, let's just do the recap real quick. So yeah, um, but I still find that unfortunate. Anyways, we were also holding this 3 minute gap over here. Oh man, that shit worked perfectly. Okay, I'm just gonna mark this 15 minutes like this because there's so much lines in the chart. I can't see shit. Wow. I just entered on that shit. That was mager. That was definitely a mager. Some people they would enter out of this. It's fine. Like really, really quick sculpt here. Because this one just needs, if I will go too many, I just need 50 points. Oh, there you go. Perfect 50 points. The way you just whispering. If I didn't take this trade, this was a trade I would surely take. Anyways, yeah, this 15-minute gap tap, it was perfectly holding. We had this continuation of this until 3 minute gap. Then had a 15-second inversion out of it, which was not that one. This one right here, really perfect tap on this one. And my limit order was to the tick, bro. I got really filled really nicely. Then I closed at 289,890. 28890. So this one, Phil was at 28836. So that's perfect. So we caught a 54 point TP. So I'm just gonna journal this. That's gonna be all for today. Peace.